All right, guys, welcome back to the Gladiator Arena. So, I woke up today to this. Last night I went to a Weird Al Yankovic concert, and we stayed out pretty late, and stayed up pretty late as well. So I woke up today, gosh, I want to say around noon or 1 or something, and this is what I woke up to. I was like, God damn it. Freaking... The Ottomans got right-of-way here through Serbia. You can see him right now, that son of a bitch. And I'll just say, man, I have not had luck of right-of-way in either of my alliance games so far. Although I eventually did get right-of-way late in the game with Poland, which did allow me to sneak attack into the backfield here. But so what I said, I think in the last video, maybe the video before that, but anyway, for us to win this game, we really needed to get right-of-way with one of these crucial... Either Poland would have been really good, or over here, Serbia would have been good as well. Because this is what we needed. We needed a Hail Mary to the backfield. And unfortunately, instead, they got it. And so this game is not looking good, folks. Although stick around and watch Benaya's video because it's looking great for them. So not a lot of happy tunes being played on fiddles over here in this coalition, but some really good play. You know, Morocco drew a lot of Russia's forces south. Unfortunately for them, it was not enough to punch through up here, but that was a valid sort of pincer movement. It looks like Russia has secured everything up here and even regained Archangel here. I've got a guy who's running up here for no reason at all, looking like nothing, no point. But I thought, if nothing else, it's going to force this guy up here, Benaya, to kind of have to reposition some troops up there. Not worth a lot, to be frank, but why not? My main thing back here is backfield harassing of Great Britain. I think on future maps, this is going to be a go-to. This is something I think should just automatically happen. Somebody should send 10 to 15 troops and just put them in the water back here. Just a never-ending threat to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 territories, right? 15 troops that could land in any one of those 7 territories at any time. And, you know, that just means he's going to have to hold back, you know, quite a few, really. Because you can attack down to here, and he's got to reposition troops from all, 5 of these territories back down to defend. I'm not saying it can't be defended against, but I think it's a great idea to have that threat there. So one of the things that's, you know, we knew once France blew most of his army and Italy, Spain, I keep on doing that. Once Spain blew, just, you know, ran his army into here, which is exactly what the plan was. But just, of course, the problem was we didn't attack in simultaneously. That's the crucial part of this plan. If you go back and look at videos 1 or 2, I'm talking about that. I'm like, Spain and Italy need to be in close contact to time those landings at exactly the same time. And basically what we did is we went in one at a time. And that was just the worst possible scenario. But what that does mean is that right now, the Ottoman don't have any threat from Italy. Italy's not a threat. And in fact, France, who might normally be pushing up through here and putting pressure, you know, if Italy had sort of conquered down here and you know, if Italy had conquered down here and Spain had conquered down over to here, within a couple days, they could divert a lot of troops back up and put pressure on Germany. So a lot of what we're seeing here is sort of this give and take that it's not always immediately obvious, but the idea that, like, just by having a military presence over here, just by being there with troops, you can keep the Ottoman from overextending too far in one direction or committing too many troops into an attack, so forth and so on. But really, with 2 of our countries decimated, it really, you know, I tried to be optimistic in our last video, but we were in a position where we needed a couple of things to happen. Number one, we needed right-of-way so that we could push in a sneak attack to the back country somewhere here like I did in that first game. Poland would have been sweet to get a hold of. That was one thing we really needed, right-of-way. Or another thing would have been like a great sneak attack around into the backcountry, and they're too well scouted for that. You can see already Great Britain has responded to these guys in the water over here. I'm going to go ahead and continue to push them in just to be harassers, if nothing else. I've split off 3, and if he doesn't notice, I'm going to go ahead and take this territory. Why the heck not? So, but again, I don't mean to be doom and gloom, but the fact is he's got these 2 territories now, and he's pretty much going to keep them. Let's see if he's, I can't tell if he's building anything there. But this one has this one has a freaking fort there. So that was a terrible loss. I don't know if did he build that, or maybe I already had one there. I don't know why I would have had one there. I don't think I did. I think he built that there. I really kind of need to look back through some footage because I don't know why I would have built a fort there. I felt pretty safe right there. So at any rate, he's got a fort in the middle of my country, and you can see my food is suffering. I just lost 2 food tiles. So now, for the first time in the game, I'm in the red with food. So things are not looking great. So here's what we have that's looking good, a potentially good thing, is that Russia is now positioned to counterattack. He just sustained an attack of a bunch of guys were coming down here. You can look at the last video to see him. And, of course, those guys all died because he's in a level 2 fort over here. It did get knocked down to a level 1.5, it looks like. Yeah, 3 out of 4. But he's getting ready to level a counterattack in. I had 3 cars up here, but as soon as I saw what happened down here, I ran those 3 cars back. They're needed here. But the point is, I can stabilize here defensively, and you can see France is sending in people to help me to defend, and that's great. That's really helpful, especially having these 3 cars here, fast defensive units that can move to any one of these fronts. But the fact is, I hate to say it, but the fact is it's really a very, very difficult, with him having this many units in a fort in my country, that's just not great. So we'll see what happens up here. Again, Raya Force. I need to ask him next time I'm on voice with him. Which is it Raya or Rhea? It's Raya, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to call him Raya for now. Raya Force. If he can take this back, then we're really only 2 territories down. But right now we're 3 territories down. But I think even more importantly is just in terms of manpower, we're still down, and that's going to hurt us unless something big happens. And I did lose, I think, 9 or 10 infantry down here when he attacked in, and I assume he probably lost an equal amount-ish. But the point being now, with Germany, who hasn't lost any troops anywhere, so, Germany by now is probably going to have, I don't think I can lasso to find, yeah, that's Austria-Hungary, yeah. I think Germany probably has 150, 160 troops total. Let's see if they'll give you some kind of estimate. I think it usually does. Yeah, he has 7 units, guys. Yeah, Germany has 7 units. Just kidding. Anyway, I don't know if I'm doing that wrong. I probably am. Let's go to the actual empire. Germany. Why did it? No, it's right there. Oh, my God. What in the world? Sometimes the interface just kind of freaks me out. So it should go from here to his profile, but it doesn't. It just goes back to the map. What if I clicked here? Nope. Screw you, buddy. That's what the game is saying to me. I hate you. All right, so yeah, I think he's probably got 150 guys. So he's being kind of timid right now. But, what I would do is probably hit with just a small force at these 3 fronts and have marshaled back here, back where I can't possibly see, have a bunch of guys back here. And he really just needs to attack in right here. It is building up to a level 2, but, I don't know. Who knows what the best strategy is, but he knows there's only 16 guys here. And I have reinforcement available, but that's the problem is now that I have guys in my own country, it's just not great. Not looking good at all. So we're on a downward spiral here. Again, though, something could happen. Who knows? Our big hope right now is a counteroffensive in northern Russia. Maybe my harassment here will bear fruit. It does occur to me that I could continue. If I have 10 here, I could continue and possibly get in over here. But, the disembark time is much longer than the time it takes him to just run over there. So it's pretty much nothing but a threat at this point. That's all that is. It's just intended to keep Britain on the island with as many of his troops as we possibly can. Playing in the future, I feel like I've learned a whole lot playing just this one alliance game, and the other one previously as well was good. But I've learned a lot about how we can really manage in these early games, especially without any gold mark at all, nothing to stabilize. It really, really hones your game. I recommend playing, if you ever can, make your own game. If you have the whatever that premium account is, make your own game and invite people with the condition that they play without gold marks, honor system or whatever. Because I recommend it just because it will make you a better player. I've learned so much and how to utilize the resources you have when you can't boost stuff a little bit here and there or rush something here or there. So anyway, not much more to say, guys. It's not looking great for my coalition, but kudos to Benaiah and his boys. They're doing great. And, again, if you're a listener here on this playlist, then the next thing you're going to hear is their perspective. And I bet there's going to be some bells tolling and some cheers and hurrahs, possibly some beer chugging going on over there. But, again, this is a friendly match, and those are all great guys on the other side. So can't feel too bad about that. All right. Thanks, guys, for checking in. I'll see y'all next time. Adios, amigos.